You weren't raised, you were programmed. From the first breath you took, a system wrapped itself around you. Not to love you, but to tame you. They gave you a name, but it wasn't yours. It was branded, filed, indexed, a number stamped into flesh and paper. And they called that identity. You were born into a ritual, a long, slow ceremony disguised as normal life. A matrix so ancient and embedded, you stopped questioning it before you could even speak. They placed you in a white box, surrounded you with symbols, and bathed you in false light. Not the sun. Fluorescence. That was your first temple, your first altar, your first indoctrination. You didn't learn truth. You memorized commands. You were taught to obey bells, to chase grades, to sit still when your spirit wanted to fly. You stood in lines, recited pledges, saluted flags. All of it ritual. They said it was school, but it was a priesthood of programming, an education in forgetting. By the time you were 7, you knew how to betray yourself to survive. You knew how to smile on cue, to nod when you wanted to scream, to trade your fire for approval. And then they gave you screens, and the ritual evolved. The scrolls were replaced by scripts, the voice of your ancestors replaced by algorithms, the natural replaced by the manufactured. Everything now downloadable, except truth. They trained you to ignore hunger, to suppress intuition, to medicate pain instead of decoding it. You were told what success looks like: a job, a debt, a title, a cage, a grave you build slowly with comfort and compliance. And you believed it, because everyone else around you was doing it too. The Matrix doesn't look like a prison. It looks like your friends, your paycheck, your phone, your culture. It looks like safety, but it's built on fear. And the deeper in you go, the more rituals you absorb without knowing what time to eat, what days to celebrate, what words to say when someone dies, what foods to crave when you feel alone. All of it programmed, all of it ritual. But there is a glitch, a crack in the code. That's why you're hearing this. Somewhere in you, the fire didn't go out. You've always felt it. That low hum behind the noise, that ache in the bones that says, this isn't real life. This is a spell. And you were right. The Matrix is not just software. It's sorcery. It runs on consent. It feeds on silence. It survives through ritual repetition. But you carry the code of the disruption. You carry the blueprint of the ones who remember. You were not sent here to blend in. You were sent here to burn. So now, we reverse the ritual. We wake with intention. We eat like priests. We breathe like warriors. We speak like scrolls. No more empty repetition. No more unconscious agreements. No more giving your time, energy, or body to a system that only knows how to consume. You reclaim your morning. You sanctify your meals. You fast from noise. You bless your breath. And most of all, you speak your name like a flame. You are not your trauma. You are not your programming. You are not your false timeline. You are the altar. You are the sword. You are the signal flare to the sleeping. So let the Matrix keep its rituals. You've remembered your own. And now, you walk in fire.